Our fallen officer, Kendall has passed. At this moment, we all are in pain.
He passed away. He died doing what he loved to do, protecting and serving the people of Milwaukee.
The men and women of the Milwaukee Police Department are brave officers, and rest assured that they will put on the badge tonight, tomorrow, and in the coming weeks and days and years to keep protecting the citizens of the city of Milwaukee.
We begin with solemn news tonight. Milwaukee police officer Kendall has died from his injuries after days in critical condition at Frederick Hospital. The 32-year-old officer shot Thursday night after responding to a call of shots fired in an alley near 25th and Garfield. Another 29-year-old officer, Corder's partner, also shot at the same scene. Officials say both officers have more than 6 years service. We have team coverage of tonight's procession. Catherine Merck at Frederick Hospital in Wauwatosa, where the procession for that officer began. Adam Reif in downtown Milwaukee at the medical examiner's office where the procession ended. Adam, what did you see tonight?
Well, Bill, there will be a 24-hour police presence here at the medical examiner's office. Officer Corder's body is inside, and MPD will ensure it will not be alone at all as he rests there, and then it proceeds from there. This show of support started hours earlier. It did not matter how hot it was or how sunny it was for the officers, the firefighters, and civilians to line the streets to show their respects for Officer Corder. Some were in full uniform, others in civilian clothes. Some were on duty Sunday. Many more came in on their time off. The women and men of the Milwaukee Police and Fire Departments lined Milwaukee city streets to honor Officer Kendall Corder.
It's the right thing to do, and we're proud to stand with our police partners in this tough time.
Civilians, too, lined the streets. Carolyn Tynai volunteers at the horse stables, where some of the mounted patrol officers train. And she's gotten to know several of them.
It's sad to watch her go through it, so just being a part of it and knowing them as well is hard.
Motorcycle officers led the way, then the ambulance with Officer Corder's body. Some saluted through tears, others just stared straight ahead. And Officer Corder's family followed the ambulance.
There's a family that is just coming to grips right now with the fact that this loss it's forever now. And the family of police department members.
When the ambulance arrived at the medical examiner's office, it backed up to the building. All personnel stood at attention as an honor guard took the body inside. Uniformed personnel was dismissed, but few left. Police Chief Jeffrey Norman embraced Corder's family and addressed the force. The MPD chaplain led a prayer to close, then more hugs and tears.
You just grow a bond with the people, and you grow a heart for just knowing them, and to see somebody like them or know somebody that could just pass in a day is kind of hard.
Now, I could hear Chief Jeffrey Norman's address to the force as we listened in. He said, as he talked right next to Officer Corder's family, he said to the officers, embrace this family as if they were your own. And he was yelling loudly to reach all the officers so that he could be heard. And he was very forceful when he said, in these difficult days ahead, do not let anyone suffer in silence. We saw a lot of some of the toughest people in this city in tears today. A lot of hugs for the Milwaukee Police Department. Bill?
Adam Reif reporting live at the medical examiner's office in downtown Milwaukee. We hope the family gets the support it needs. Our condolences, our well wishes to them. Before Officer Corder was taken to the medical examiner, public leaders gathered to speak on his dedication, his legacy. Catherine Merck live at Frederick Hospital where Officer Corder was being treated. Hello, Catherine.
Bill, today ended a 3-day-long battle for Officer Kendall Corder here at Frederick Hospital. Shortly after 6 o'clock, dozens of officers and other people in the community gathered for the start of the procession. Emergency crews were also present on the scene to transport his body to the ME's office. We know Officer Corder underwent surgery for several gunshot wounds, including severe chest injuries that led to internal damage in his heart. The chief of the Milwaukee Police Department, Jeffrey Norman, said he had been communicating with the family, who had a message for those thinking about them in Officer Corder's final offers.
On behalf of his family, I was told to pass this on. Thank you all for your prayers and your support. They wanted me also to pass this on. Officer Corder loved being an officer. He was proud to be part of Team MPD.
The police chief was joined by Milwaukee's mayor and the president of the Milwaukee Police Association, and they had a message for Officer Quarter's other family, the men and women of the Milwaukee Police Department who are also left mourning tonight. Bill.
Catherine Merck reporting live from Frederick Hospital. A shame to lose a dedicated officer. Thank you, Catherine. A bit of welcome news here. Officer Christopher McCrae being discharged from the hospital yesterday. 29-year-old, the other officer at the scene of Thursday's shooting. He underwent surgery on his foot. You may have noticed the cast on his right leg as he was wheeled out of Frederick Hospital. And last night, the man suspected of shooting both officers booked in the Milwaukee County Jail. He is 22-year-old Tremaine Jones. MPD says he was arrested without incident early Friday morning about 2:15 a.m. We reviewed arrest records which show Jones was arrested for, quote, homicide attempted ×2. Jones has not yet been formally charged by the district attorney's office. The severity of those charges will depend on the fate of the officers. We pretty much know the fate of both of them. So we expect homicide for one of those charges. Reaction to Officer Quarter's death has been pouring in tonight. Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson took to X to share his condolences. He said in part, quote, my thoughts are with his family and his fellow police officers. His bravery and his service are a major part of his legacy. City of Milwaukee's Emergency Communications Department also releasing a statement tonight. They say we are heartbroken by the news of this devastating loss. Our dispatchers work hand in hand with Milwaukee's police officers, and we stand in solidarity with the Milwaukee Police Department and offer our unwavering support. Congresswoman Gwen Moore also gave reaction tonight. She says, quote, I am horrified and outraged that this young public servant has been taken from our community. My heart is with his family, loved ones, and all of Milwaukee. According to the MPD website, 5 other Milwaukee police officers lost their lives over the last 7 years due to injuries they sustained on duty. June of 2018, Officer Charles Irvine killed when his squad car crashed during a police chase. He was just 23 years old. Less than 2 months later, Officer Michael Mihalski shot and killed while searching a home for a suspect. In 2019, Officer Matthew Rittner of MPD's Tactical Enforcement Unit was shot while trying to conduct a search warrant. Also in 2019, Officer Mark Lentz died from complications from a brain injury. He suffered that injury 2 years earlier when he was hit by a car during a traffic stop. And in 2023, Officer Peter Jerving shot while trying to arrest a robbery suspect. Despite what proved to be a fatal injury, Officer Jerving able to shoot and kill that suspect. We will bring you more on this story, including the preparations for Officer Quarter's funeral and the ceremony itself. Do also keep an eye on our website, cbs58.com, and our social media pages for updates.